Hey everyone, and welcome to week 52 of the OLED burn-in test. So this is a weekly burn-in test that I run on my LG C9 OLED. You can see the model name just here at the top, OLED 65C9 PLA. UTT just down below here is 1971 hours. That's how many hours the panel has actually been used for. OFFRS is the mini pixel refresh count, so that's run 360 times, the last one being right after 1971 hours, and one major pixel refresh was run after 151 hours. So with that, I'll exit out and restart the test. So firstly, for those watching for the first time, welcome to the channel. As I say, with this series I run it weekly, and this is basically the 1 year mark for this particular TV set. It was purchased in February of 2020. We're now in February of 2021, even though you may be seeing this at a later date. So what I try to do is basically give information each week and keep a weekly record in terms of what the panel's actually been used for, and basically the usage, and that way if any burn-in or image retention does occur, basically we all know what sort of content has either caused it or it's been a result of that particular type of content, static content, that kind of thing. So in the past week it's mainly just been used for gaming. Gaming has been a little bit different recently. So originally when I first got the panel, probably the first 1,000 hours was all just one game, Fortnite, so it was all the same static head-up displays, and mainly sports content. Since then, my son, who basically uses the TV for gaming, he's been playing a mixture of games. The recent one is probably Call of Duty, which still has head-up displays, but obviously it's not in the same locations as the Fortnite game. I have used it for sports of the weekend. Last weekend wasn't really anything on midweek, so I didn't really use it. Plus I was at work on the afternoon shift, so didn't really get a chance. Last night we did watch One Division, as well as a movie after that. So every Friday basically it is used for movies. Fridays is kind of like the movie night for us, so it'll generally always get usage on Friday and Saturday night for a movie, which gives us a bit of a mixture. And then in between on the weekends, always football or some sort of sport. Now, as you should hopefully be able to see from this video, that obviously the panel is perfectly clean, got no issues, apart from maybe I think it was about 3 weeks ago where I did mention in one of the videos that in one particular video or movie I should say, I did get 3 sort of vertical lines that I noticed during the dark scenes and panning scenes in one particular movie, but I've not been able to replicate that since. So basically that was literally the only issue within a 4 years sort of usage. Obviously I'm not the only one that uses the TV, but I'm probably the only one that's actually looking out for any type of problems or defects. And as you can see from this, panel is extremely clean, no issues with burn-in from any of the gaming, any of the sports, the head-up displays or the logos and the clock for sports, basically scorecard, all that static content that you always get with those types of either sports or games or that kind of content. None of that is showing on any of these slides. I was trying to obviously keep all of my recordings done with a digital camera. I did have the GH5. This video is being recorded on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Main reason for that is obviously the GH5 has gone back. By the time you see this, obviously it will be out that obviously I've ordered the A7S III, and all future videos will be recorded on that. Now obviously this is now the 1 year mark, and even though I've done it weekly up until this point, I'm considering switching it up and either making it every 2 weeks, every fortnight basically, or just doing it monthly. The idea behind when I actually started this was literally just to give future reference, so week by week, so at no point can anybody kind of look back and say, oh, you don't know what happened between that particular period. Most of the sort of comments that you get left on YouTube videos of anything to do with burn-in is generally, it's a case of they literally just posted with no context. So these videos were literally started to try and give context and also reassure those who are worried about burn-in by the fact that obviously you can clearly see that this TV's been used normal usage, so not what a normal family would use it for, so gaming, for sports, for content that has static elements basically. And by doing so, you can see a year later it's still perfect. I wouldn't like I literally cannot see anything wrong with it, and if anything, over time it's actually cleaned up a lot more in terms of any vertical or horizontal banding issues that you can sometimes get with OLED panels. Very little, if any, vignetting in the corners. Very clean in that aspect, and obviously being an OLED, it has incredible viewing angles. So yeah, the idea was obviously do it week by week, give context to the usage, but obviously these videos do take quite a lot of time to both film, schedule in terms of, so right now it's Saturday morning, obviously we've watched a movie last night and everybody's sleeping, hence why I'm not speaking too loudly, but obviously it's just a case of getting the time to actually film all these videos. The video, this particular test that I run, is roughly around 6 minutes. Obviously we did do the little check at the start, so there will be a little bit of extra time, but basically for anybody out there wondering about OLED burning, on my channel I do have a video with tips and tricks on how to avoid it, and also just reassuring how to not basically worry about it. That's the end of the test. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.